Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
What to make a task easy and finish it with a good ending. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Well, today is your math class, and today's topic is exercise 5.4. Okay. Today we will attempt question number 3. Last time we have attempted question number 1 and 2 from exercise 5.4. Okay. So we will proceed the same exercise from question number 3. Okay. Before we move to attempt questions here, first I would like to recall you some formula which we have used earlier and which we are going to use in this lecture too. Okay. So the formula number 1 was a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b into a minus b. Formula number 2 was a plus b to the whole cube, that was equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab to a plus b. And formula number 3 was about a minus b cube, a minus b to the whole cube. Okay, so these were three formula: a square minus b square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube. Okay, so these three formula are going to be used in this exercise again. So since I have already wrote this formula and I have already explained this formula, I am not going to write it again. Okay, so I am just going to solve question number 3 and part number 1. Okay, let's start. So here in this question we have x raised to the power 6 minus y raised to the power 6. So here it can be written as x cubed to the whole square minus y cubed to the whole square. Okay. Okay, so that's a square minus b square. So here we will apply formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so here in this case a is x cube and b is y cube. Okay, so what's inside that square is a and what's inside that square is b. So we are now just going to put values in that formula. So in place of a plus b, we will write x cube plus y cube, and in place of a minus b, we will write x cube minus y cube. Okay, now here it's obvious that here you will apply formula for a cube plus b cube. Okay, and here you will apply formula for a cube minus b cube. Okay, so here. Okay, last time I have mentioned the formula about a cube plus b cube. I am mentioning it here that a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, and a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, so these are the formula which we have to apply here. Okay, here there is a cube plus b cube and here is a cube minus b cube. So a is x and b is y. Okay, so we now just have to put values in these respective formula. So in place of that, here we will apply the first formula, and on the second bracket we will use that second formula here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put values in that formula, in these two formula simultaneously in one step. Okay, I'm going to put values. I'm going to use both these formulas into a single step. So in place of that, we will follow this formula. A plus b means x plus y, and a square means x square minus, as it is, a means x and b means y, b square means y square. Okay, so we are done with that thing. Okay, a cube plus b cube is that. Now what about that thing? Okay, so let's do it. Here for this bracket we will use second formula here, that is a minus b, that starts with a minus b. That means a is x here and b is y here. So x minus y, and then in place of a square we will write x square plus a means x and b means y, and plus b square means y square. Okay, so we will write these two brackets together because they are smaller brackets, x plus y and x minus y. Okay, And then what about this bracket? It's x squared minus xy plus y squared. And what about this bracket? This is the last one. So that will be x squared plus xy plus y squared. Okay. So it cannot be solved furthermore. It is already factorized. We factorized that expression into 4 brackets. Okay. So that cannot be solved further. That is our answer. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to another part. So part number 2 is x6, y6 minus 64 z6, 64 over z6. Okay. So let's start. So we will use the same steps as we have done previously. The first term can be written like this, and second term can be written like this. Okay. 64 can be written as the square of a, and z6 can be written as the square of z cube. Okay. So now here again it's obvious that here there is a square and here there is b square. So a square minus b square equals what? You are well familiar with that formula here. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Okay. So we now have just to put value in that formula. So that will be x cube y cube plus 8 over z cube into x cube y cube minus 8 over z cube. Now what? Now it's same as that of previous question. Now you simply have to write these two terms in form of cubes. Okay, and the same goes for that bracket. Okay, so we are now going to just write these terms in form of cubes. So that will be xy to the whole cube plus 2 over z to the whole cube. Why? Because 8 can be written as cube of 2. Okay. So bracket closed. Then you bracket for that. Then 2 can be written as xy to the whole cube minus 2 over z to the whole cube. The only difference is with these middle signs. Here there is plus, here there is minus. So now here we may apply a cube plus b cube, the formula a cube plus b cube, and there we may apply formula a cube minus b cube. Okay. So again we are going to use two formulas together at the same time in a single step. I am mentioning these two formulas here. That a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square, and a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b a square plus ab plus b square. Okay. So these two formulas we are going to use together in our next step. Okay. So here now we have to first consider. We have to first look for what's a here and what's b here. Okay. So in first bracket here a is xy, and b is 2 upon z. Okay. So that can be written as xy plus 2 over z into a square simply means that xy to the whole square, then minus a means xy, b means 2 upon z, okay, and then b square simply means 2 upon z to the whole square. Okay, now we are done with that first term. Okay, here now we may expand this term, this bracket now. So that will be xy minus, we are going to use that formula here, a minus b means xy minus 2 upon z, and then what about that term? Simply means a square means xy to the whole square, then plus sign, then ab means xy multiplied by 2 over z, and b square means 2 over z to the whole square. Okay. Now what? Okay, that's a long step. It's going very far. So now what you have to do, you just have to write the smaller brackets together. Okay, here that bracket is smaller, that vector is smaller than the rest. So we will write these brackets together. Here is the first bracket and then the second smaller bracket. Okay. Now let's move to the longer brackets here. That one, first consider this curly bracket here. So that will be x squared y squared minus 2xy upon z plus 2 square 4 and z square. Okay. So we are done with this curly bracket. Now let's move to another curly bracket in the end. So that can be written as x square y square plus 2xyz 2xy over z and plus 4 over z square. Okay. So now it's almost similar to that of the first question. The only difference is that here in the first term, in the second term we have something in numerator and denominator as well. Okay. So that is the only difference. So that's it. We are done with that. We have factorized this expression into 4 brackets. Okay. So that is our answer. Okay, now let's move to the next part. Okay, so it's the same as that of previous one now, but the only difference here is that plus sign here. Okay, so in previous 2 questions what we have done earlier, that we wrote these 2 terms in form of squares, so that we may apply formula a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b into a minus. But here there is not minus sign, just plus sign, so we may not break these terms, we may not write these terms into square form. Instead, now we have to write these terms in form of cubes. Okay, so now we concluded one thing from this question, that whenever there is plus sign, you have to write these 2 terms in form of cubes. Okay, and when there is minus sign, you have to write these 2 terms in form of squares. Okay, so but before proceeding to apply formula here you may notice one thing, that a is repeating in this term and in this term as well. So we will take a common out from these 2 terms. A is now taken out from these 2 terms. Okay, so now you may write these terms in form of cubes. Okay, instead of writing in form of squares. So that will be okay. If we have to write x raised to the power 12 in form of cube, so that means we have to multiply it with 4. Okay, because 4 into 3 equals 12. Similarly here we will write it by 4 raised to the power 3. So now we will apply formula for a cube plus b cube. Okay, here a will be x4 and b will be y4. So I am mentioning formula here, that a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, so I'm repeating it again, that here a is x4 and b is y4. So now we just have to put values in that particular formula here. So let's do it. A plus b means, okay, a will be as it is. A plus b means x4 plus y4. Okay, and then a square means x4 to the whole square, then minus sign as it is, and then a means x4, and then b means y4, and plus sign as it is, then b square means y4 to the whole square. Okay, so and curly bracket closed. Now a as it is, x4 plus y4 as it is. Okay, and then 4 into 2 8, so x raised to the power 8 minus x4 y4 plus 4 into 2 8. Okay, that cannot be solved furthermore. So okay, that is your answer. It's even simpler than part number 1. Okay, now what you have to do is, your homework is what I'm mentioning it here. Okay, so page number 105. Exercise 5.4 and question number 3, all parts. So you have to attempt all parts from question number 3. Okay, so by using this lecture, you may attempt all parts, all the remaining parts of question number 3 by yourself. So in today's Zoom class, I will check your homework. You have to show all these parts. So to make sure that you people have understood it and you people have solved it by yourself. Okay. So and then we will move to question number 4 in our next Zoom class. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.